Hello there, my name is Malume and I'm a cyclist. I started cycling seriously in 2019 after I discovered that I needed to find a way to keep me fit because I used to have episodes and episodes of ulcers. My doctor advised me that the solution for it will not be medicine, but a lifestyle change. I'm not much of a planner myself, but my discipline seems to have me cycling throughout. This particular really short documentary was shot on a Thursday. I got out of work earlier that day for me to be able to cycle before the sun had set. I got home and really briefly met up with my boy before I prepared and left for cycling. After dressing up, putting on my heart rate monitor, I got out, started my Garmin, and just randomly decided on which route I was to take. I find it really difficult to plan on the routes that I'm supposed to cycle prior, so I do it randomly and it has worked for me over the years. Besides my health, I cycle for the good views. I find the time that I cycle as my own alone time for me to think and just think about my day and life. One thing that I came to discover after I had started cycling is that it's a rabbit hole, but one that I would still get back into any day, because you get one thing and then you need to get another. First you have a not so efficient bike, you decide to get a faster one, then you decide to get a lighter one, you decide to make your cycling more scientific. The data that you're trying to collect while cycling, that is from your cadence, how your heart is beating. And for the routes, I used to find the phone recording Strava being so not accurate. Sometimes the phone just decides to lose the GPS and you do like 60 kilometers, but you find that has recorded 20. Sometimes you forget to start your Strava, and the Garmin does not allow that, because when you move, it just notifies you with the beeps and then you'll know it's time to start your ride. I enjoy cycling in this area because of the views, the fresh air. Although it's very hilly, but it is compensated by the air that you've been given to be able to energize you. I like the drops, the adrenaline that comes with it. I do not enjoy it, but it happens sometimes that some road users misbehave and there are near misses. The adrenaline that comes with that is not so bad, although not desirable. Sometimes I shout at people who are careless in the road, but I thank God because all these years I've never had an incident and I always come back home safe. The road has so many hazards. It is very important for any road user, not even just cyclists, to be really careful, because someone else's mistake can get to you. That's why you need to make sure you don't make any, and at the same time be in a position to react so that someone else's mistake does not affect you. The other reason I cycle, it was not the original plan, but I don't dislike it so much. It is the attention that comes with it. Yeah, all geared up and having what many people regard as a nice bicycle. You get a lot of attention in the road. And I've also noticed that a lot of children are usually really intrigued by the sport, if I can put it like that. Just saying hello, sometimes you don't even get to speak, but it fulfills you and you come back home a happier person. My biggest or best source of attention is usually from kids. I find that really genuine. Sometimes they just run to escort you. If you find any with a bicycle, they try to race you. Yeah, I find that interaction very fulfilling for me. And also the fact that for some reason, the kids never talk Swahili to you when you're cycling. So always they would speak to you like you're a foreigner. So the babies, or rather kids, would be like, Jumbo, hello, how are you? I think it's because of how you're all geared up. You don't look local. So yeah, I'd recommend this sport for anyone. It's really fulfilling. You get to explore and discover new routes and just the environment in ways that you wouldn't have if you were walking or driving.